welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Visitor's sideline, Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Dolphins. His guys are perfect 2-0 to start the year. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And a short gain here, down to the 22.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up second and 9.
It's it. Wait. 19. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
They fake the handoff, now to it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on third and long, they look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for
Mike McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call, and out comes a challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
Go ahead.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Strong loses it on the hit. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And prior to last season, his team asked him to put everyone on his back and carry them to success. And he did exactly that. Now, at this point in his career, all he cares about is postseason success and finding a way to get his team to a Super Bowl.
On play action, Allen into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple of nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 15 carries, 81 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You talk about this Miami defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I was so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers. We've got to create them. Got so animated, jumped up in our meeting. It was fun to watch.
I always upset a coordinator. But they like you. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And Cook has it left side. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Palmer going to go in motion left. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Tua going to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Dolphins 1st down. 2 yards on the play. And the
Tua sets up to pass it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Dolphins at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10.
44. Ready.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun is again to Achane. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
42-yard line. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Allen going to throw. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Here's Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
For the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by, and this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery. take it to the house for a Miami touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Has his man, it's Shakir. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Slot man moves right. To the air, Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as Allen falls to the ground. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Allen again. Quick slant to Shakir. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Bills field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Miami set to take over. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Complete to Washington. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tua on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Now Tua. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Tua, a final shot before half. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And able to get this out to the 25. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. That feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looking really, really sharp.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to pass. Tua. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Down the right sideline. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
That's good for a Bills first down.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
They'll
7.
come up second and 7.
23-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Bills, first down.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
28, Bills, 14.
And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Tua going to throw. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action, now it's Tua. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 38-yard line.
319.
Here's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Bills first down.
Now Allen. And complete right side to Cook. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Oh, pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Bills first down.
They'll run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain.
Throwing now is Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Bills 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Miami.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Tua. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns of 21 points. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Breaks through the contact. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To the air, Allen. That's again complete to Palmer. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Get set. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Looking to pass. Tua. Down there, it's Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Jake Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense back out onto the field. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew he was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Bills.
Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Elijah Moore, 60 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
49. Bills 35.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. It's the 17-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy that threw down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved the hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Probably just want to put this one behind me. Here now a third down and 8.
It's 3rd and 8.
Allen now looks to throw. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did that. I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Miami, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.